When Yamaha introduced the VMAX, it wasn't just another motorcycle, it was a statement of raw mechanical dominance. This was a bike that didn't try to be elegant or subtle. It existed to intimidate, to show that Yamaha could build a cruiser that accelerates like a sport bike and roars like a drag racer. For many riders, the VMAX became less of a machine and more of an addiction. The Yamaha VMAX first hit the streets in 1985, and from the start, it shattered expectations. It carried a massive 1,197 cubic centimeters V4 engine, a configuration rare for its time. With the addition of Yamaha's revolutionary V-boost system, opening extra air pathways at higher RPMs, it delivered explosive power delivery unlike anything riders had experienced. It was nicknamed the Mad Max of motorcycles, and rightly so. In an era when most cruisers focused on chrome and comfort, the VMAX chose chaos. It could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds, leaving even some superbikes struggling to keep up. Riders didn't buy it for touring or commuting, they bought it for the thrill of instant torque, the violent rush when the V-boost kicked in, and the deep rumble that turned heads wherever it went. By the mid-2000s, Yamaha knew the legend needed a rebirth. In 2009, the VMAX returned in an entirely new form, bigger, stronger, and smarter. The engine now grew to 1,679 cubic centimeters, pumping out around 200 horsepower. The V-boost system evolved into advanced electronic controls, YCCI, Yamaha chip-controlled intake, and YCCT, throttle-by-wire. It was still a monster, but now one that obeyed your right hand with precision. Despite all that power, the new VMAX was more refined. It featured an aluminum frame, advanced suspension, and radial brakes, all working together to tame the beast within. Yet, it still wasn't built for twisty mountain passes or racetrack agility. Its domain remained the drag strip, the open highway, and the endless straight roads where it could stretch its legs and remind riders why it existed. Design-wise, the VMAX looked like something out of a sci-fi movie. The massive air scoops, muscular tank, and thick rear tire gave it an unmistakable silhouette. Even when parked, it radiated aggression. Yamaha didn't design it to blend in. It was meant to look like it could inhale air and spit fire. The craftsmanship and detailing on the later models made it one of the most distinctive bikes ever built. Of course, the VMAX wasn't for everyone. Its weight, at nearly 310 kilograms, made it a handful in traffic. The fuel consumption was heavy, and the price, often north of $18,000, put it beyond reach for casual riders. But for those who understood its purpose, none of that mattered. It wasn't about practicality. It was about emotion, about owning something that feels alive under you. Over the years, the VMAX gained cult status. Custom builders modified it into cafe racers, drag monsters, and even street fighters. Enthusiasts from around the world gathered to celebrate its legacy, and despite Yamaha discontinuing production in 2020, demand for clean examples remained strong. Used models in good condition can still fetch $10,000 to $15,000 USD, depending on mileage and year. The Yamaha VMAX is not a bike you grow into, it's a bike you prepare for. It represents a time when manufacturers built machines to test limits, not just follow trends. Every ride on a VMAX is an event, every throttle twist a reminder that raw power still has a place in motorcycling. For riders who crave adrenaline and respect heritage, the VMAX remains a timeless icon. You're watching Bike Extraction, where we dive deep into the machines that shaped motorcycle history. If you love torque, sound, and stories behind the world's most powerful bikes, hit that subscribe button